Hello! Welcome to this episode of the FANMEN podcast. I'm DJ Go.
Chris Davis.
Sean Hogarty.
Mark Giancola.
Mark!
Chris Butterfriend.
We have guests.
Hey, guest. Yay!
Thank you for having me.
One of us.
Welcome to
The IQ in the room just went up by many points.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's with somebody from MIT here.
I finally have a worthy peer at the table.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, sorry, I missed. I was chewing on a crayon. What was that again?
That's paste, DJ.
Yeah, it was dipped in paste, though.
Take it out of your nose. Jesus Christ.
Delicious. It's better than Play-Doh.
Mm.
Okay, so it's... Jesus Christ.
This is usually how it goes.
So this is something different we haven't really done. So it's Super Bowl week.
Yeah.
So we decided to do a Sportsball episode.
Like, talk about real people?
Yeah, real people.
Not fictional characters?
Not fictional characters.
Holy shit.
I don't know anything about these real people.
That's because you never leave your house.
Say that like it's a bad
I'm
thing.
here.
No, it's
this
not.
is not my house.
Not a bad thing. I appreciate the fact that he hates everyone.
Yeah. So so it's kind of where it's at. So we decided to do a sports episode / Super Bowl episode, and coincidentally, something really bad happened in the land of sports this week.
The Patriots are not in the Super Bowl.
No, that happened a while ago. That happened like a month ago.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you were going before you said
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though we're all green teamers and big Celtics fans, you want to take this one?
You lost a top 10 player of all time in Kobe Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
Top 5, probably.
It's arguably,
Yeah,
I mean, definitely top 10. You could make a case for top 5.
I think so. And his daughter, which makes it even
Yeah, that
worse.
was bad.
That's the worst part. And 13-year-old Gigi.
And even at 13, people were saying, that kid was going to get into college and rewrite every women's basketball record there was. She was really good.
She was supposed to be a baby Kobe.
Yeah.
She was the one that was in his image and likeness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same competitiveness. You saw him show up at courtside game after game after game. Didn't matter what city it was in. He was taking her to meet all the players, getting her indoctrinated into that world. And that's the only thing she wanted to do is go to UConn.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Nice move
tribute?
by them last night.
Yeah, they did a jersey for
Very
her, I
nice
think.
move. They took the 24-second and the 8-second violations
Yeah.
to start the game. But yeah, that was a jersey.
The jersey number 2, which I think was her number.
Yeah, for her, the Mamba's team.
Yeah.
He started for her.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Crazy.
someone put it on Facebook. I was like, fuck you. No, he's not. What are you talking about? It's like, it's TMZ. And then all of a sudden, then Woj got a hold of it. I was like, oh shit, that really happened.
We were at Harley's basketball game in a full gym. It was one of those things, everybody has the phones off and everything. You hear the murmur start going around to the point where, like, oh shit, what just happened? You have to pull out the phone and check it and see what you missed on the notifications.
Yeah. It's crazy. You know what, 41 he was?
41 years old. He just retired 2 years ago. I heard a rumor that they're going to put him into the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, they're going to do it
I
early.
heard they're going to
They
forego the waiting period and put him in, I think, a year early, maybe.
Yeah. Did they have a 5-year, or is that just the NFL?
I think
It's a 5-year.
I think
a
it is.
He would have been eligible in 21 because he
Right.
was 16.
Yeah.
He retired.
It's hard to believe it's been that long. That he's been retired.
It's hard to believe he was that young when he
I know.
retired.
We started at 17, right? You get drafted at 17.
Think about that. He got drafted before his prom. Him and Garnett
Yeah.
were both before they went
He
to
had like
their
a weird birthday
senior
or something,
prom.
right? Where he was like still 17 as a senior, kind of. Something like that.
I don't know. I remember we went to the prom
I graduated
with,
at 17. so-
Brandy, right?
Yeah, he
That
went
was
to the prom
big
with
thing.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dumb Charlotte Hornets in their stupid trade.
Well, you could, fault the Celtics who drafted Antoine Walker like 8th when he went like
I think
16th or something.
Was that the year?
like
Didn't they
that.
have?
Sixth.
Was that the year they got Ron Mercer too? Or was that Pierce's year when they had the 2 picks?
No, that was,
No, that was with Bill.
Chauncey Billups.
Oh,
they
Chauncey
had
Billups
3
had
and
A couple
3
years
3
later,
and 5,
they got
3 and 2.
Mercer.
We should have had Duncan,
Yeah, I know.
and instead we ended up with Chauncey Billups and Ron Mercer.
Mercer. Yeah.
And then we traded Billups after like 10 games.
Yeah, and then he won
Like
3
by the trade
championships.
deadline, they got rid of him because
Tino was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The only reason I
needed
took
more.
this job is because I was going to get Duncan.
needed more tall white guys.
Right. Travis
Yeah.
Knight.
So you guys were saying, I know, Sean, you don't watch a lot of the hoopy hoop. But
I'm distinctly not a big basketball fan. Like, I've watched some March Madness, and I watched a few like championship games and stuff, but for some reason it doesn't grab me much. I played for a few years in like grade school and stuff, but
so you guys were saying, top 10, you can make the case top 5. Where do you put him if you had to?
Kobe?
Just off the top of your head.
I'd probably go like third, to be honest. If I'm being honest.
Right behind MJ and LeBron?
No, I can't put LeBron there because I hate him.
Bird?
I'd say MJ, Magic.
I think Magic's a better. I was doing this with
Kobe.
Scott.
Yeah.
Our old boss is a huge Lakers fan. And going back and forth over who the all-time Laker is. And I still think Magic was a better overall player. Kobe was a better scorer.
Yeah.
Hey, he played center in his rookie year, for God's sakes, and won a title.
Yep.
Yeah. Unrelated,
Yeah,
someone had asked
6'9".
the question online, and, they're looking for top 3 basketball players. And, obviously there's some age skewing here, but I put Jordan, Kobe, Bird. I guess I just like the assassins. Kobe he had that like Jordan, like if you came out and you pissed off Jordan, he would drop 40 on you, no problem. He'd rip your heart out. Kobe kind of did that too. Well, LeBron
I think
didn't have
Kobe's
that.
the closest to Jordan that we've had. That same type of mentality.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
So, yeah. So it sucks.
It does.
It's never good when anyone, it happens to anyone, but it was weird too, because he was still pretty young and he was still relevant and everything. And it was just odd. Kind of like when,
he was just starting the second half of his career. He was becoming that spokesperson.
and he just won an Oscar or something, didn't he? Or like a Golden
did.
Globe or something?
Last year he won
The animated short.
Yeah.
Dear Basketball.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No.
So yeah, so that kicked off, that happened during the Pro Bowl. Did anyone watch the Pro Bowl?
The what?
What are they?
Is this that made for Disney thing? You probably watched just because it was a wide world of
Exactly,
sports?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're basically like the all the guys who get voted don't go, so like they just start picking up guys off the street and put them in gold jerseys. The Pro Bowl is horrible.
It's still not as bad as the NHL All-Star Game. That is
I
just
heard
an
that was
epic
bad.
shit
Oh,
show.
see, I love the NHL All-Star Game.
It's crap. They don't play the game.
Yeah.
Well, the
You might as well
3-on-3
play
thing
street
is
hockey, for Christ's sakes.
I like the NHL skills competition from All-Star Weekend. That's great.
I did too in circa 87 when Bork was doing the shooting. It lost
Fire.
me. When we're racing around the rink and shit like that. Yay, I can skate fast. Fuck you.
I haven't watched it.
Apollo could too. Motherfucker could fly, but
yeah, but his stick skills sucked.
hey, it's a pretty boy.
So yeah, I haven't done the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl sucks. It's a complete
Right now,
joke.
Sean's searching to see what NHL stands for.
No, I'm not. But I don't have a lot to add here.
Okay, so it's Super Bowl week. Unfortunately, this year the Patriots are not in the Patriots Invitational.
But I would argue that they're still present because Garoppolo is effectively a Patriot, and it's good to see him doing what I think we knew he could do in a good opportunity.
Hand the ball 45 times.
Hey man, no, he's still
Settle down, kid. We don't want to revisit 01, okay? They all start somewhere.
I know.
no. I
I think
think
he
it's
was shot out of the womb throwing for 5,000 yards.
No, I know.
I'm very torn. I'm rooting for the 49ers,
yeah.
clearly, because, I hate the Chiefs more. That's really what it is, who you hate more in this game.
Yeah.
But
An
then,
awful lot of red.
if the 49ers win, then Welker gets a ring. And fuck Wes Welker.
Yeah,
Fuck him straight in the goat ass. I hate
I'm-
that man.
I'm kind of on the edge on that too.
One of the worst moments of my life.
Yeah.
All because of that man.
I don't really hate either
Should
team
have caught that fucking.
or like either team, but I hate Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend.
Oh, she is
and the brother.
As bad as Tyreek Hill is of a human being, she might be a tad worse.
She is.
I don't know anything about her.
Okay,
She's brutal.
settle down, hot take.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
she's-
think she beat any pregnant girlfriends or anything like that.
No, but it's
Let's take a step
far
back
as we
from the
know.
bar.
but the optics.
she
are-
may have.
Yeah, she's like
has a pregnant
she's
girlfriend
just
to talk
an
about.
obnoxious, loudmouth. Like,
Oh, she's the worst.
so I will be rooting for Sam.
lying to
also.
officials in Foxborough so
Oh,
her
yeah.
and the
Right,
brother can
saying
get moved. And
Yeah. So if she comes to another game some other year, she's probably actually going to get punched
good luck.
Oh, let's not
by some 55-year-old guy from South.
Settle down.
predict.
Mark and I
that.
were present when a pregnant woman got heckled out of a playoff game.
That's pretty bad.
That's
Why'd she fly from Jacksonville in the first place? I mean, it's kind of, you got to be smarter about these things. You don't fly up when it's minus 5 degrees or whatever the hell it was.
So, did you guys see they had at Media Day they had a bunch of the 49ers guy kind of like not like taunting Belichick, but like, "Hey Bill, thanks for giving us Jimmy for nothing. Appreciate it."
That he did.
That was a interesting trade. Do you guys believe the rumors that they could have got number 12 from Cleveland instead of the second overall pick from San Francisco, or the second round pick from San Fran?
No.
No, you
Yeah,
think
I
that was
don't
on
know. I don't know.
If he,
Hard to believe. I mean, that'd be like massive insubordination if
if he
Belichick
did it
turned that
truly out of spite,
right.
it'd be the first thing. There's been no emotion in any of his.
Yeah. You guys don't buy into the cowherd conspiracy?
I don't buy into 90% of the shit Cowherd says.
No, I know he's kind of a
It is hard to believe though that they couldn't have got a little more.
Yeah.
You would think, why trade him during the season?
Yeah.
At that point, I mean, now in typical Bill fashion, did you see the breakdown as to what the second round pick has turned into?
I believe I have.
It's like 6 roster players plus like 3 future picks.
Yeah.
I mean, it continues to go. So you
Yeah,
can't
you won't know
really-
how it really panned out for another 10 years because he just keeps trading and trading. And
Yeah.
trading.
Yeah, he's looking at like one wide receiver at 12 versus the 18 players that he's going to get out of the second round pick that he's going to keep
Yeah.
Kyle trading. So I think he deliberately wanted to send him to an NFC team. I don't think he wanted the
Oh, no, I definitely
have
believe
to
that.
deal with that. We know he has a soft spot for Shanahan.
Yeah.
He has a soft spot for Lynch. He brought him here when he was on one leg
Yeah. True.
at the end of his career.
I was stoked with
So-
that too. I love John Lynch as a player.
Yeah.
He was
So
awesome.
he was great.
He was
Tampa
awesome.
Bay days, yeah.
Yeah.
And just another one of those veterans that he thought he might be able to wring another season out of
Yeah.
with nothing left. So it's hard to go back. I mean, revisionist history here. You won a Super Bowl.
Right. It was the right move.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
had
No,
to.
you got another one. Yeah. No, definitely.
So no, it worked out the way it should have.
I don't really want San Francisco to win either because then if they do, they're going to have 6 championships, the same as we do. And then I'm very like, I don't really want anybody else on that. You know, we're dealing with Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah, but think of how irrelevant Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh, yeah.
I mean, they have the 6, but nobody talks about them in the same breath.
Yeah. Because 4 of them are from basically 100 years ago.
I know, but that's just the
settle
selfishness of me. But I
was gonna
I am going to root for
Settle
San
down.
Fran.
If you say that about Pittsburgh, then you have to eliminate like
Yeah, all the
half of the
Celtics.
Lakers titles, most of the Celtics.
Oh, no, I
titles,
did. Which I mean,
Yankees, okay.
The Yankees, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
it's
So
give
what
and
are we
take.
starting? The Yankees got 4. The Celtics got like
2, 3.
Well, you go
Well, now you-
81, 86.
They got like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give them 4.
See,
that
the-
means the Lakers have more. No,
Right.
No,
Yeah, it doesn't work.
it all counts.
The,
Pittsburgh has 6.
it all counts. It all
It all
counts.
counts.
The San Fran having 6 rings things would not bother me nearly as much as fucking Kansas City winning a championship. I hate so many guys on that team. I like Patrick Mahomes. He's insane.
There's part of me that likes the idea of Andy Reid being the modern day Marty Schottenheimer, just never winning anything.
Yeah, that's
all
fun.
these great.
If he wins one, it kind
seasons
of makes
and-
that less fun. I hate Travis Kelce. I hate Tyreek Hill. I don't want these guys to win. I'm not a big Tyrann Mathieu guy.
I respect.
Oh, I like the Honey Badger.
I like
would have
Honey
taken.
Badger.
I wanted
don't-
him.
I
Oh, yeah.
kind of hate
wanted him
Kelsey.
bad.
I can see that.
Oh, he's such a freaking
Hill
blowhard.
is just a scumbag.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, I'm rooting for San Francisco for
Yeah.
sure.
I think they're. I
Sean?
honestly think they're going to win the game too.
I mean, it's easy for me. I don't really care. The red team wins either way. But
He makes me so sad.
I like Garoppolo, so I'll take the 49ers over. I mean, I went to high school north of San Francisco. I have a little,
There you go. See,
There you go. Hometown team, Sean.
yeah, Montana, Rice. I mean, it's the Chiefs. I mean, where are they from now?
Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
Good barbecue there, though.
They're pretty good. Yeah.
When your standards are low, there's good barbecue everywhere.
That's true.
he likes the McRib. I mean, it's
I do have. There is a line, and the
You won't go to the McRib
under
line?
under the line.
Yeah, so it's actually weird in our house too, because so the wife grew up on the West Coast. She's from Phoenix, and no one was a Cardinals fan back in the '90s because they were barely a team. So she was always a big Niners fan. So
we grade him on a curve.
I saw the Cardinals play in Busch Stadium when they were in St. Louis.
Jesus.
Wow.
that's the baseball Cardinals, though, right?
No, both.
No, that's
No,
my very
the football.
first.
Oh, they called that Busch Stadium too.
Sure.
no, it was the same stadium.
same stadium.
Oh Jesus Christ! They haven't booked
Was
the new one?
Vicekahima on that?
Oh, I don't know. I was.
Was that
I
early
was
enough?
in grade school?
Lomax.
Neil
Oh.
Lomax.
Right.
Lomax.
My first Patriots game was against the St. Louis Cardinals, 1984.
Wow.
Neil Lomax, quarterback. Yeah.
Mine was the Colts.
Colts.
Is that back when the Cardinals had Deerdorf?
I don't remember.
No, I don't. Well,
No,
not for
that's-
me. I don't.
He would have already been gone.
This was
he's not
84. I
Oh,
don't
yeah, he-
believe he would have been around at that point.
Okay. I don't know if he's-
Yeah, it was the same time, 84, 85. Wasn't a very good Patriots team, though.
Not really.
Pretty mediocre, as I remember.
It's a Colts game in the snow, but there were so few fans that you could walk down and sit in the seats, like an actual metal seat. You don't have to sit on the bench.
Oh,
That's
those are fancy.
I got to sit. You get to move down to the blue and white section. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
So yeah. So, have you guys watched any of the media coverage for the Super Bowl yet?
I don't watch live TV unless it's a game, like actually.
The world is very excited. It's not us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
clearly.
them. Yeah.
Dude, you should see ticket prices. Like you went to some cheap Super Bowls, right?
Some cheap Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
cheap in air quotes.
Define
No
cheap.
such thing, really.
Not what they're paying this year to go to the game.
I went to a couple cheap ones because I was able to buy them for face value.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you paid some. Didn't you pay like Patriots fatigue prices for the the Rams Super Bowl? I thought those were fairly inexpensive.
That was still over $3,000 a ticket.
Yeah, but that's not bad for Super Bowl tickets.
Where I was sitting, that was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. That was upper deck.
Well, think here is
why I don't
Kansas
go to
City.
Super Bowls.
Kansas City hasn't been in 50
Yeah,
years.
the ticket prices are insane.
So they're,
Right,
and they
it's-
probably can drive almost from
yeah,
where they are if they really scrounge.
Yeah, they probably could.
yeah.
Not something crazy like driving to New Orleans or
Uh,
through back roads and rednecks and do what you got to do. Hey,
Mississippi.
any port in a storm, man.
Yeah, hey.
So
It's the only media coverage I've seen clips from media night. I mean, even Patriots media night, I'd never sit there and watch
oh no, me
the
neither.
whole thing.
I don't like the media night compared to the old media day. I think that was better.
Yeah,
Did Guillermo do anything interesting? I mean, he's
I didn't-
really the only
I didn't see.
fun. When Downtown Julie Brown stopped covering it for MTV, you kind of lost it.
Yeah.
Harley did show me a clip of Roman Reigns talking to some of the players. Well, it's a Fox game.
Oh, that's right. they
So
go
that
over
means
some-
Fox has,
It's going to be Aikman and Buck.
Oh, good God!
hey, we've had okay luck.
Joe Buck sucks.
That's right. They
Not a
did
joke.
51.
We've had okay luck with those guys. So I'm not
true.
going
Yeah.
to, Buck was on the mic for Red Sox World Series too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I don't actually mind.
there's more good memories
I don't
with
mind
those guys
him.
than there
I
is
don't-
bad memories.
I don't hate him. I know a lot do.
I mean, it's
Not
not
the
like
biggest
Dan Fouts or somebody like that. I mean, the C team that we get during the
Yeah.
regular season here.
True. I said I haven't watched a lot of the media either, but I do know that a lot of people are very excited that we're not around anymore. It's
Oh, definitely.
You're the Yankees at this
Something
point.
different.
You-
yeah, you are.
You're the alpha in the league, so it's going to happen.
So who gets to wear the red tops and who gets to wear the
Who's the home
white
team?
tops?
So the
Kansas City's wearing red.
Chiefs are the home team, so they will choose whichever they want to
Yeah,
wear.
they're doing red jerseys,
they're
white
home
pants.
red.
See, the NFL wouldn't let the Niners wear white on white. Fucking NFL.
Well, you're not playing during the day, though, so you're not worrying about the heat down in Miami.
Nah.
No. Yeah, no.
Remember the Patriots decided to screw around with that one year and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Just wear your home when you're the home team.
Yeah. Was that the same year as the
Eagles. It was the
red
Philadelphia.
sweatshirt?
No.
No.
Oh, Reds.
That was we shall not talk about
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
2007.
So you guys want to break down the game real quick? A little bit?
So
Sean,
some
let us know
people-
your thoughts.
So some people on one side will be wearing red uniforms on top. They will occasionally have the football and try to move it to the other end of the field, while opposed by a team wearing red pants.
Fucking jocks.
I think they're
No.
gold.
They're wearing the
I
gold
think
pants.
the 49ers have gold pants.
Yeah, gold pants.
Gold pants? Where's the red? Piping on the side?
Piping. Probably
yeah.
the numbers, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Red numbers.
Red numbers.
Possibly some tape on the wrists.
Red
maybe.
logo on their helmet.
I've contributed to the conversation.
All right, you're right.
I made you talk
will-
about the
Okay.
pants.
So,
Kick
Mark,
an
general
oblong
thoughts.
ball through a big H.
Did you see the American football contest last night? The Giants of New York.
The Packers of
Green Bay. And in the finish. So, Mark, how do you see this one going?
I think it's actually going to be pretty high scoring. I think Kansas City's going to win.
really?
I think they're going to win tightish, like 35-28 kind of a game.
And what do you think the difference will be?
I just think they're
Mahomes scrambling?
Mahomes, their offense can score like nothing I've ever seen. It's so fast. And San Fran struggled a little bit. Their defense struggled in the second half against Green Bay last week.
And Green Bay is not nearly as good as KC.
No, God, no. Yeah, I think if you look at the four, you take the San Francisco offense, the San Francisco defense, the Kansas City offense, the Kansas City defense. To me, by far the best unit is the Kansas City offense.
That's true.
And and then not far behind is the San Francisco defense, but I just think it's enough that I think Kansas City will win in the end. But I think it should be a good game.
They may have the fastest offense.
Oh, it's insane.
It's just it's like the old Raiders teams, but they can play football.
Right.
Well, they just want to throw him the ball. They have someone that can throw the ball in the air far enough.
I mean, in Mahomes, if he gets loose, it's just
No, he's insane.
forget about it.
DJ?
I think it's gonna be close. Also, I'm in the 30 range, but I think San Fran's gonna win. I think the run game taking that 1 or 1.5 possessions away from Mahomes, and then I don't trust Andy Reid not to fuck up something clockwise or something at the
That's
end.
fair. That's a good point.
So if I had to go, we'll do final scores at the end or whatever. But and I think the defense stuff. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, Green Bay came back a little bit, but it seemed like the Patriots do it too. Like they kind of get like that half prevent kind of shit. I'm hoping that's what it is.
I hope so.
Yeah, but when the Patriots do it, it's smart.
No, I don't.
It just kind of happens to other teams. They don't. I don't know. I kind of, as much as I don't want to admit it, I think Kansas City's going to win the game. Yeah. There's just so much offensive firepower. They turn games around in a blink of an eye. You make one mistake. Ask Houston how it goes.
Oh yeah, no shit.
I mean, now you have idiotic
An
coach,
idiot give him the ball. And
Yeah,
but let's not forget that the head coach of the 49ers is the one that was having Matty Ryan drop back.
That's a good point.
Holding penalty.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
7-step drop into the sack.
Yeah.
Strip sack. I mean, there was zero reason to be throwing the ball. And he got a little Josh in there. He outthought himself a little bit.
You said my least favorite word.
Let's put it away. Oh, you're not going to like next season then.
Oh, no, I know.
That is not going to be pleasurable.
No, I know.
So San Francisco's means to win has to be much like it was last weekend. You're going to need just a monster running effort out of somebody.
They can run in Kansas City. Kansas City small up front.
And I'm still not entirely sold. As much as I didn't want him going anywhere, I'm still not entirely sold on Garoppolo. He's shown a propensity to cough up the ball in tight spots. That's, how infuriating, as talented as he is, how infuriated people would have been around here with the fumbles and the picks and all of that after we went through 20 years of 4 interceptions, 5 interceptions. It's like a comfortable 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Even when Mark and I would bitch, there's a shitty interception.
Oh, yeah. At
least he got it out of the way.
He throws one in per playoff game.
One
inexcusable, I missed the fact that there were 4 defenders standing in front of the receiver.
You don't do it all year long, and then you do it in the biggest game.
Yeah. On the 3-yard line.
Right.
We're going to throw an end zone.
Carolina Super Bowl threw one in the end zone. Threw 2 against Seattle, I believe.
That being said, I love you, Tom. Please stay. Don't go anywhere.
The greatest ever.
Don't go to Vegas, Tom.
Let Giselle move.
Unless we can get Teddy Bridgewater, then you can go to Vegas.
No. Don't worry about Vegas.
You don't want to play in Vegas.
And they have no ticket issues. Don't forget the fact that he is a part owner of UFC, whose headquarters is in Vegas. There's other reasons for him to be there.
No, I know.
To be courtside.
I know.
You think he can deal with Mark Davis after Kraft and Belichick and shit? The guy can't wipe his own ass. For Christ's sakes.
I say Mark Davis. He going to his office. He's in a playpen and a fucking diaper, banging blocks together.
He's in a white. He's in a white tracksuit all the time, looking all goofy. He's like a Cabbage Patch doll with a bad bowl cut. It's ridiculous.
I can't see him wanting to go to LA Chargers either.
I wouldn't want to go to the Chargers.
Be a second-class citizen in your own city, a city that couldn't care less about football.
Yeah,
just
nobody cares.
I mean, the it's weird. So the most sense was he goes to the Titans, but is Super G gonna? She's not gonna go to Nashville.
Live in Nashville.
Is she gonna stay in fucking Greenwich and let him
walk it back? He only lived in this area the last handful of years after he built the house in Brookline. For the longest time, he had a condo in Quincy, and his main residence was in New York.
Yeah.
You and I...
Didn't he live in the Back Bay, I thought? Remember he got in that car
He had
accident?
an apartment for a little while, a condo there for a little while.
Pre-Giselle, right?
But do you remember, it was one of the Giants Super Bowls when he had the ankle injury.
Yeah.
And they catch him coming out of his brownstone down in New York. He never lived here.
That's true.
No,
but there's nothing near Nashville. There isn't in New York.
No,
Nashville. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the wife...
private planes everywhere.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like the wife doesn't want him to play at all.
Right.
let alone play in fucking Tennessee or, who else needs a quarterback? Tampa Bay is like, that's
Nobody wants to go to Tampa Bay.
no.
That's where Rivers is going to go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so too.
He ends up, he moved the family back to Florida. That's a layup.
Yeah.
Just don't bring Jameis.
See, that's the thing. So
Josh thinks he can fix Jameis.
no, see, I think Gruden
30.
thinks he can fix Jameis too, though. So that's what I'm kind of hoping. And you
It's
get Jameis
just not-
cheaper than you get Brady. He's younger.
You don't take Brady for 2 years when you could still have Carr. Carr's still a top 15 quarterback in the league.
I'd take Carr.
You say,
if you want to let go of Carr,
I'd take Carr.
send him over.
sign and trade.
No.
Can you do that in the NFL?
Nope.
No.
You can't. No. And you're in a bad timeline where you need an answer from Brady before if he hits free agency, he's not coming back.
Well, no, I think I heard rumors that they basically told him, we're not pulling this Gronk shit with you. Tell us what's going on, or else we're going to move on and we're going to call Andy Dalton.
No, he's not. Andy Dalton's not even a free agent yet. Stop with the Andy Dalton shit.
Well,
He's
after
not
the
happening.
14th, the 16th of March, or whatever the league year starts.
He's still under contract though. They got to release him.
I thought he was done this year.
No, he's still got another year.
Oh, 'cause he was on the
deal.
free agent. I saw on a free agent list. They just
there's
assumed
talk
probably
that they're
they just
like
assumed-
Rivers isn't a free agent yet, but the word's out there they're not gonna.
No Andy Dalton. No.
No, I mean
Just,
you
just
have
put in Stidham.
you have
or Bridgewater.
Get
I really like Teddy Bridgewater for
I like
some reason.
Bridgewater, but he's
Yeah,
going
Bridgewater will
to
be
command
fine,
some
but
pretty.
He's going to be
pretty
in
big
the
dollars.
13 million range. So at that point, you sign him and you have 13 and a half on the cap for Brady. So it's a 26-20. Work something out with Brady.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Figure it out, stretch it out like everybody else does, and then take the hit 3 years down the road.
Yeah. If say Brady comes back, do you want them using that first? Do you want them using that first round pick on a quarterback if someone falls?
Oh, I think you have to. I think you're doing the same rules that you did, like when Favre was quarterback in Green
Just
Bay and
throw
Rodgers
darts
was
at the
there.
dartboard.
No, if one of the guys falls in the first round
Yeah.
that you liked, yes.
Yeah.
I say
don't.
screw it. Tankapalooza and get me that kid from Clemson.
It's gonna be good.
Sunshine.
Oh my God, he's good.
He's gonna be good. I'd rather that than reaching for Tua or somebody. Tua could be amazing.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't think Tua's gonna be a good NFL quarterback at all. I wouldn't mind the kid from Georgia, like Ruff or whatever his name is, or Roush.
Jordan
Fromm.
Jake Fromm.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
They talked about him a couple years ago. They've been targeting him for a while.
Yeah, he's Matt Stafford-ish, which it's better than nothing, I guess. Kid's got a cannon.
Oh, Stafford. That makes me sad. He's a great fantasy quarterback.
He's a great
one of the greatest junk time quarterbacks
Oh yeah.
in the history of the league.
Oh yeah.
Sean glazed over about 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, Sean. Okay, so let's get back to. Do you have any input on the Super Bowl, Sean?
I anticipate a good game. I don't have enough experience watching either team to expect a particular score range or whatever. But I'll watch it.
Well, I'll throw you a question. Say first quarter, San Francisco was up 6, right? What's the best flavor chicken wing in that scenario?
Tostitos.
As long as it's boneless, I don't care.
This whole thing's gone so downhill. No.
You tried to involve Sean. The sports.
All right, so give me a final score and an MVP. We'll start with
Sean's-
guest of honor.
Yeah.
Okay, we're pointing at everyone.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
we start with Mark.
I'm going to go, I'll say 34-28, Kansas City, MVP Mahomes. I'll go chalk.
42-21 Chiefs. Mahomes.
221.
That's a whooping.
I'm going to go 38-32. And I'm going to go Honey Badger.
Ooh, nice. I like it. Probably get some good odds on that.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
going
probably is.
30,
ride.
35-31 San Francisco. Nick Bosa is your MVP.
Another good one.
2 strip
Okay.
sacks.
Guy's
He ends up stripping the
beast.
ball out of Mahomes twice.
I like it.
Because Mahomes is going to run around with that thing like he's a fucking shortstop. It's coming out at least once. He's putting at least one on the ground. Bosa's going to get.
Mahomes has a little Manning face in him, too. He does this little RCA dog thing. His head cocks to the side.
You know what the thing about
has that
Mahomes is?
stupid look in his head.
Yeah, he's got a stupid
Yeah.
look.
He's got the
about
stupid
him.
look.
The thing with him is he's physically insane. He's basically like when you create your guy in Madden, you give him 100 and everything. It's not fair. Like I don't mind the kid at all.
He's the quarterback version of Randy Moss.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He's like the
Bo Jackson and Tecmo.
Exactly. He's Tecmo, Bo
Sweep
Jackson.
left, bitch.
The thing with him is though, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, but I guarantee you, like if I had to put money on it, I would that some point in time, the next couple of years, he's gonna be running around with the freaking ball out, and someone's gonna put a helmet on that elbow, and he's gonna be like the first quarterback to need a Tommy John surgery because he throws like screwballs and shit. Too. Something is bound to happen in that elbow.
Yeah,
which is gonna keep him from being like best records.
You could see it with Jackson too. He likes to carry the ball down there.
Oh, he's
weird sidearm throws.
They're gonna.
Don't you think there's some musculature differences though in pitchers' mechanics and strength training versus what Mahomes? I mean, literally the physics of that.
He did play
Physics of
baseball
the
for a
throw.
long time. He actually was drafted by the Tigers.
But not as a pitcher.
I think he was a pitcher and a shortstop.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
I don't know.
You got me.
I know his father was a baseball player.
Yeah, his dad
was, yeah.
played baseball.
Pitch for the Twins, didn't he?
Sounds sort of right.
Yeah, about that.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying there's a chance we could get a Theismann situation with
No. That was brutal.
On a little aside, I did bump into Lawrence Taylor at the Newark airport.
Yeah, that's right. You told me that. Yeah.
Huge.
No, I surprised
I
that
just
he hasn't
wanted to-
busted that elbow up yet because he does. When he runs around, that thing is out there because he can do this thing where he can.
Lawrence Taylor?
No, Mahomes. He can have his arm fully extended all the way and just flick his wrist and the thing still goes 55 yards on a dime. It's insane.
I can do that.
It's insane. So any other
Sorry, I'm trying to picture Snacks doing that.
any other sports thoughts before we close out the sports episode? So Mookie's getting traded.
Okay,
It looks like.
I got one last Super Bowl question.
Okay.
Out of the two teams, now you may be a little glazed over.
Yeah. Pointing at Sean.
Which of the two teams has the higher likelihood of there being an incident in Miami, i.e., the Eugene Robinson?
Kansas City.
It's got to be Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill does.
Tyreek Hill.
There's so many
Yeah.
idiots
I mean, how do
on
you-
that team.
right.
Like, if somebody's going to get caught with like the transvestite hooker the night before, it's got to be Casey,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I was kind of hoping Tyreek Hill would be arrested by now.
But I'm just, you have to pose the question because we do have TMZ footage of Jimmy dating porn stars and stuff. So anything is
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Stripper Bowl is in town. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Stripper Bowl?
See,
I think they fly from Vegas and the AVN Awards this weekend directly to
See, the thing is, like,
Miami.
it's definitely a Chiefs player.
All opinions stated on the FANMEN podcast are those of the individual
No one listens to
contributors.
me. Anyway.
Sean's like, don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. I didn't say it. I would never say that about the fine people of Kansas City.
I don't like hard truths being stated out in public.
Yeah, honesty, Sean's not a big fan of. Makes it tough to
I
do a
love
podcast.
honesty.
I do too.
personally, yeah.
I'm in favor of honesty, but diplomacy,
Decorum.
decorum.
What fun is that? Nobody wants to listen
I
to that
honestly
shit.
want the Niners to win, not just to like appease my wife and all that stuff, just to watch Patrick Mahomes' fucking girlfriend crying on the internet.
I agree. Second.
I want to watch it so Patrick Mahomes is crying on the internet.
That's
Fuck
true.
his girlfriend.
Nah.
Oh,
And his
God.
stupid brother.
Oh,
too.
no. There's nothing, as much as I enjoy all of our titles, I take just as much joy in watching the people I hate lose.
You hate Mahomes?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Really?
He's got that look in his head.
I just don't.
He's got
I
the
don't
same
have
look.
it. I don't
I
have it.
respect Mahomes,
Yeah, no, I get it.
and it's the same kind of respect I had for Jeter. Hell of a player.
Yeah.
He had that fucking look in his head. I just
Yeah.
wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
punch
no, I
him
can
all the
see that.
time.
You know what?
That's
Though? It's,
Jeter-esque.
it's weird. Like, I hate the Chiefs, but like, I'm so glad. I mean, after we went out, I mean, I wanted Tennessee, honestly. But I'm so glad it wasn't fucking Baltimore because I hate the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes.
I hate that fucking city. I hate that jersey.
Yes.
I hate
Yes.
the Harbaugh.
Yes.
I
Oh,
fucking
yes.
can't stand those people.
With his stupid glasses.
And I'm so glad that they didn't make it because this was their year.
That was my
'Cause
favorite
next-
game of the year. I loved every minute of that game.
Me too. I hate them.
I was late walking into the concert because I wouldn't let Heather leave the bar in Vegas so I could watch that
Yeah.
game end.
Because until like, and they're like, oh, we got him next year. No, you're not, because you guys read that high school gimmicky shit ain't working next year. Everyone's gonna have that shit figured out.
Wildcat worked for a season.
Exactly.
And if I'm that kid's agent, I'm like, you're not running that shit again, or you're paying my guy.
Are you
'cause
trying to
he's not
tell
gonna
me
make it
that
through a season?
a quarterback and two tight ends in the backfield is not a traditional setup?
Pop Warner, it is.
Wishbone worked at one point.
We'll get to Pop Warner also in our top three.
There you go. That's the last time Sean played football.
I never played football.
Didn't you play with Pop Warner?
I don't know enough to know which kind of insult
calling you
that
old,
is.
Sean.
I think yeah, I think so.
That's an old joke.
That's an old
So yeah,
joke.
so see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting. Like,
I do think I think it was either my dad or one of my dad's brothers played, maybe it was baseball, but baseball or football And one of my favorite stories from them was that the coach traditionally did a cup check before the practice started.
Ooh.
Like, to be stood up, he'd be telling, and then he'd go along, knock, 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 knock. And
What
so,
ended so badly for me.
and so
senior year.
either my dad turned around and cup checked my grandfather, or one of my uncles did, because
Wait,
they were
hold
watching the coach do it, and so he turned around and
Your dad punched your grandfather in the dick?
that's what I believe happened. Yeah,
I just cut through the chase here.
yeah. But he didn't. He was
The visual
too
of
young
the uppercut
to-
was amazing.
Yeah,
You like the fact it was Easter dinner one year. It wasn't even at a football game.
I've said too much.
The old Hoggerty hog punch.
Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of hog punches, didn't we mention?
Wait, speaking of,
This is go.
I
Yes.
think we discussed it. The DJ trying the Oculus Quest.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was punching guys in the nuts left and right. It
Yeah.
was a blast.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah.
I think
Oh
we
yeah, you
did,
said
yeah.
DJ turned into
Yeah.
a ninja dropping.
He
in
played
knees.
super
He's-
hot VR and nut punched his way through multiple levels. Yeah,
We'll let you play with the headset sometime. We'll see what it's
it's
like.
pretty cool.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
So yeah. So are you guys actually planning on watching the game Sunday?
yeah, of
course.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can't remember even when they're not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to like start putting briskets in the smoker and all that stuff. I'm just gonna,
No,
I'll go easy.
No, it's. We talked about this a little bit, Mark, and this is the first one that I'm going to actually be able to relax and just
Right.
watch,
Yeah.
not care.
Yeah.
Watch the
Watch it
halftime show.
Just for
watch
just
the
for the
commercials.
goof. I'm just watching it for enjoyment, like
not be stressed out.
the other 90 million people in the world.
You brought up commercials. Did all you guys get to see that
Yes.
Band-Aid commercial?
Yeah.
That leaked
That
out
was
for the Super Bowl.
awesome.
Best commercial possibly ever.
Though clearly they were probably producing it, hoping that New England was in it.
Probably.
I like the fact that New England's not in it
Yeah,
because now it reminds the rest of the country
right.
of the Patriots.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
everybody's going to be pissed.
High-end
watching
geared their whole ad campaign around Patriots most likely
Here, you know
being in
what?
the Super
We
Bowl.
just expected them to go to a fourth trip. I mean, why would we think any of you hideous chuds are getting it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
It was an
was
awesome commercial. I need to watch it again.
Smart pack.
You know he lives there.
I'm sorry, your bigness.
Smart pack.
Your bigness.
Swamp
Parked it.
You can park anywhere. Squamsky?
Unparked
The
it.
harbor?
Wait, you parked it and unparked it?
Smart pack.
Fucking Rachel Drought makes that commercial though. Her Boston
She's
accent
great.
is the most Boston of all the Boston accents.
Is she actually from here?
Yeah, she is. I
don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize that. Everybody else.
Probably didn't have what's her name, Amy Poehler. She's from around.
She's from,
She's from Medford, I think.
Elizabeth Banks was too busy.
Yeah. You know, it's because Rachel Drought used to like the Boston characters on SNL, and she's got the accent. It's awesome. I think she's on that. She did one of the Boston accents on The Simpsons once when they were in Boston.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode. So, okay, so top 3.
Top 3.
Let's go top 3 football movies in honor of the Super Bowl.
All right. Does everybody have honorable mentions?
I do have a couple, yes.
All right. Well, let's let our guest Mark start us off.
So I give all my honorable mentions first,
Yeah.
right? I think
Yes.
I have I have 3 honorable mentions.
All right.
That's cool.
First one, and I think I actually heard you guys speaking about this on an earlier podcast, this movie, but it's The Replacements.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
I still haven't
That is
seen
one of
it.
my honorable mentions as well.
It's a great movie. It's,
It's Wick Plays Football.
Wick plays football, the hot
With a hot bartender.
cheerleader,
Yeah.
the grizzled old coach with Gene Hackman in a straw hat.
Yep.
And,
Channeling his best Tom Landry.
yeah, it's
Maybe I need to watch that.
Favreau.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Favreau,
Favreau.
that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I
an
noticed-
insane linebacker.
Yeah. You have to watch
It's a
it.
good flick.
Next up on honorable mention for me would be Rudy. Because, I mean, come on, it's Rudy.
Rudy's also on my album mentions.
He didn't make my list. You?
I haven't seen it.
It's just on
so-
the
You've never seen Rudy.
No, I know of
The
Rudy. I thought
shit
of both
Sean
of those.
hasn't seen could
Yeah.
fill the Grand Canyon.
I thought of both of those movies, but didn't put them down because I haven't seen them. So
Small little Rudy tidbit I'll give you is that the game where Rudy actually gets in the end. Sorry, spoiler alert, Sean. But the movie's like 25 years old. So. Was filmed at halftime of a Boston College Notre Dame game. A guy I used to work with was at said game. And if you actually look in the stands when Rudy's in there, you'll see
He's got screen time?
they're holding up there's a Boston College banner being held up, even
Nice.
though they're playing like Georgia Tech or
it
something.
was something.
Nice.
Little tidbit for you.
See, now you got to go find it.
And then my last
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention would be
He's intimidated. You're sitting right there.
He's not
staring.
intimidated.
would be
He's a natural.
Any Given Sunday. It's a great movie. From the mind of Oliver Stone, I enjoy it, but I couldn't quite get it into my top 3. But it's a great movie.
Nice.
All right. I have a few. First honorable mention, top 3 football movie, Dark Knight Rises.
Just because they blow up Pittsburgh?
Because they blow up Pittsburgh. Yeah, the Gotham, whatever.
I can get behind that.
I didn't think
I'm
about
okay
that.
with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just
Hines Ward fall into the...
No,
Yeah.
he makes it through.
He
It
makes
fell
it
in.
through, yeah.
It would have been my number 1.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the fact is, when I was trying to think of football movies, that scene came to mind. I'm like, well, I like that scene more than... I mean, it's one of my favorite parts of that movie. So
Okay.
Dark Knight Rises, honorable mention. Another one, The Last Boy Scout.
Ooh.
Right? Again,
You got fringe football.
Yeah,
I like
there
it.
is-
I like it.
you know, I don't remember that much about the movie other than enjoying it and loving the beginning where there's football and gunfire,
Guns, yeah.
right? I mean, so, and then my last honorable mention, which I saw when it originally came out, and I feel like I should watch it again, and I never watched the TV show that came out of it, Friday Night Lights, but I remember feeling like I learned something about football and what it meant in Texas. Like, I spent some time in Alabama as a kid. Football was a pretty big deal there, but I remember watching Friday Night Lights and both enjoying it as a drama, as a sports movie, and feeling like I liked the culture that I learned out of it. But I never watched the show. Yeah.
And it was insane. It was insane.
So there's my honorable mentions. Chris?
We already touched upon one of my honorable mentions, The Replacements. Mark, anything with Keanu
Yeah.
is clearly going to make my list. And I got 2 others. One, The Program.
Program. That sounds
get-
familiar.
It's a great movie.
James
saw
Caan as the coach.
Oh.
It's a tour de force cast.
Christy Swanson.
Christy Swanson, Halle Berry's in it.
Prime Christy Swanson.
Yes.
Mike Tomlin playing running back. I mean, the whole thing. You have all of it right there.
All right.
Yeah, just for the Latimer.
Latimer. I mean,
Yeah.
this beast.
The shot of Khan grabbing the face mask and pulling him in. And my third one is Brian's song.
oh.
You'll notice a Khan.
yeah.
Okay, so the original Brian song.
You're a con man.
Yes, the original Brian song. You know, Lando Calrissian.
Lando Calrissian and his Gale
The author from Misery.
Yeah.
Playing football in a Civil War. That Brian song. And that's more
Sonny
twofold.
Corleone. I mean,
Come on, you know. So that's just a great movie in its own right. Just separate and apart from the football portion. There's a football backdrop to it, but
Nice.
Okay,
DJ?
so my honorable mentions are Rudy.
Yeah.
You know, it's Samwise Gamgee goes to Notre Dame and plays football. And Rock is the janitor, so that's a good flick.
Rock is the janitor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Favreau's in that as well. He's
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he's his
He
buddy.
is.
There's buddy.
And Vince Vaughn's in it. So you see, it's
Really?
another Favreau Vince Vaughn movie.
Man, I got to watch that.
Ned Beatty is his dad.
you don't have to worry about Vince anymore. He's firmly right wing, so he won't work again.
No,
He's
yeah.
out. Oh, Sean just cringed. The political talk is coming.
Okay. Also, just barely making my list was Varsity Blues.
Oh.
So I said I went to high school for a year in Texas.
Amy
I was,
Smart and whipped cream.
I
Yeah.
don't want your life.
Allie
I never
Ladder.
saw the movie,
It's not
but
the
I
great-
remember.
it's-
Allie
So,
Ladder and
it's-
whipped cream.
the movie's kind of
Was it Ali Larder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
the movie's kind of crap, but the football scenes are really good. And
Going over the table soon.
John Voight was
going.
the coach. Eh?
the football scenes are really good. And plus, like I was just at that age.
But
where,
Kilroy.
Yeah.
Bud Gilroy. And then third, just barely making the list is so we're going to talk about Pop Warner is Little Giants.
I said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
good.
Little Giants.
I don't think I've ever
Was that
heard
a
of
Disney
one.
produced movie?
It was. I don't
May have.
think it might have been. I don't think so. It was basically like Mighty Ducks with football, but Al Bundy was one of the coaches.
No.
The other coach was Rick Moranis. So you had Louis Tully versus Al Bundy.
Nice.
You had the annexation of Puerto Rico play that the kids drew up, and that the freaking Carolina Panthers
The girl
actually
was
used a
there,
couple
she,
years
like,
ago.
the Icebox or something.
Yep, Icebox. Yeah, his daughter Becky the Icebox. She was the linebacker. Rad Tad. All these fucking it's just funny characters. So it was cute.
Excellent. All right, Mark, number 3.
All right, so for number 3, I'm going to say, Sean mentioned it, Friday Night Lights. You had Billy Bob as the head coach, and like I said, a good glimpse into that Texas high school football and sort of the religion that it is down there. And I think it's just a really well done.
Did you watch any of the TV show? Because I heard that was really, really good.
Very good.
But I would like to. I've actually searched. My son is obsessed with all things football, and I've searched like where I can stream that, and I can't find it, which is annoying. But
Yeah, I'll have to look. I haven't.
I've heard it's
someday I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Dove from Titans was the head cheerleader in that show.
Oh,
Kelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in the TV show.
Yeah,
Friday
on
Night
the
When
Lights.
she was
TV show,
still her natural brunette.
Yeah.
That was around the time she was dating Jeter.
Yeah.
She loses points, but the fact that she left.
Yeah. But then she became a Titan, so she gained some back.
Yeah. Let's obviously I approve of that. My number 3, Remember the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So
Denzel.
more for I don't remember the football aspect of it as much as I like a good sports. Sports as a metaphor for overcoming adversity. Sports as a metaphor for bringing a team together, and I'm a sucker for a moving, tearjerker type of movie that ends up in cheering, right? So that was a pretty good movie.
Cool.
Excellent. My number 3, I'm going comedy based. I'm going Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's on the fringe of football.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker for anything that actually ties it into like the pro game.
Yeah.
Like Cuba Gooding Jr. was
Oh yeah.
unbelievable. And another one of those movies that had a great supporting cast. Jay Moore, Bonnie Hunt was in there. Kelly Preston was in there.
Renee Zellweger, right?
Zellweger was, yeah.
sure.
she
Random
was
anecdote: Cuba Gooding Jr.'s sister hit on me at the Lovitz. It's like a separate story altogether. Continue.
Where do you go from there? I don't know. Wow. Okay.
What the fuck just happened? No. My number 3's already been touched upon. It's The Replacements.
Okay. Yeah.
Said,
yes.
Wick plays football. Chicks dig cars. We talked before on the Keanu episode. Great movie. Great football scenes. Favreau's in
You
it.
forgot the glory lasts forever.
Yeah. I was
You
waiting for that.
got to hit all 3.
I thought Wick plays football was enough.
No.
No. Super funny movie. So
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
yeah, good sport.
Makes you want a houseboat, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it does.
Number 2.
So my number 2 is We Are Marshall.
Oh.
Love that movie.
All right.
Obviously, kind of like Sean was talking about with Remember the Titans. It sort of transcends just football. The tragedy that happened to their team back in the early 70s, and I love when the dean is going around trying to hire coaches, and he gets McConaughey, who I love in anything because he's a god.
He's McConaughey.
Another great scene in that movie is when I think like 2 or 3 players had stayed behind on that fateful trip when the plane had crashed. And so one of them was back in the team, and he was hurt, and he didn't want to come out of the game, and they're in the locker room, and McConaughey's like whacking him in the shoulder, and he's like, "It's fine, I'm fine," and his tears are coming down. He just wants to play so bad for the school, and I think it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My number 2, The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock.
Oh,
Again, as much about football as a process, sports as a process to go through, learn things about yourself, a way for strange relationships and mentoring to come into play between people who would not necessarily associate in other contexts.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was just a great story.
Is he still playing? He retired, didn't he?
no, he retired.
Michael Orr, I think.
Yeah.
He retired.
I think he retired.
And the thing that ruins, so you probably don't know, but so the one thing that ruins that movie for me is he's basically come out and said that movie fucked everything up. Like he hates that movie.
Oh, I would assume, yes.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong, always.
Yeah.
All news articles, everything.
Like Sandra Bullock
If
didn't
you're
actually
watching it
adopt
through a
him.
mainstream medium,
Well,
it's probably bullshit.
Fake
even
news.
regardless, have you ever read a newspaper article or a magazine piece or anything? Yeah, obviously.
Oh, wait, no.
Read.
Does Family Circle count?
Yeah.
Okay, I've read Family Circle. No, like the
Wasn't me.
That-
I didn't do it.
the comic, the one panel
Family
comic.
Circus.
Yeah, Family
oh,
Circus and Family Circle, the
Isn't that a
magazine.
women's magazine?
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
it is Family Circus.
Hold on, let's dwell on this for a second. Let's just,
Yeah, family circle. Is that even a
is that where you get
Hey.
the recipes?
Read for the articles.
I read plenty of Family Circle when that's all that's available in your house.
Waiting
and,
rooms
and your
and
mom
stuff.
get
It's always in the
no,
waiting room at the
yeah.
doctors.
But
I go back to the highlights
so-
instead.
Ooh, I like
have
that.
you ever read an article or seen anything that touches on something that you either have deep personal knowledge of or are a subject matter expert in or whatever? If you have, you will quickly learn that nobody gets anything right.
I call that Facebook.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm talking professional journalists. This only goes up a couple orders of
Have you
magnitude.
talked to
Yeah.
people at Facebook?
Yeah.
They think they're professionals.
I'm talking
They're
about
subject matter
yeah,
experts.
Yeah, but
Everyone's
so
like
the
a
point,
CDC
yeah, so-
employee now. It's like,
yeah. So a movie
Exactly, we're all
that's
gonna
based,
die.
a movie that's based on a true story or a so-called documentary.
Yeah.
there still are
It's so
fundamental
hard. I mean, it's-
untruths in it.
No. It's just like I said. You know,
Yeah.
I know.
Adapted for the
like
screen.
you had Titans. Even that, like they changed some stuff, to make it more dramatic.
Of course,
But it's just the amount of disdain that the guy Michael Orr actually has for that movie is kind of taken it. I liked it too back in the day.
yeah,
And just listen to him talk about how wrong it is. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
kick it back a couple of ticks.
yeah. No, I'm judging it as a movie, not as a true story or anything like that.
Okay. I like it. So we're going from ultra serious to ultra cheese. My number 2 is Varsity Blues.
Oh, okay, cool.
Absolutely. It's one of the Shawshank of bad movies for me. Like I can jump into that thing
Shawshank of bad
halfway
movies.
through. They
Yeah.
used to show it nonstop on MTV for a little while.
I don't like
I mean,
watching
you
it on
have-
TV.
You have Mickey Donovan
Right.
coaching Dawson, for Christ's sakes. Another Khan connection because you got Scotty Khan playing
Yeah.
on the team.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
oh,
mean,
that's right.
it is
yeah.
a
That's right.
tour de force of football cheese.
Yeah. And Paul Walker's in it, and
Paul Walker was in it. I mean, you have that whole generation of actors in a bad movie, and somehow John Voight needed a paycheck.
yeah. Who's your favorite Varsity Blues character?
It's probably Bud. I like Voight's coach.
Joe Kilmer?
Yeah,
Miss Davis,
Who's Miss
the
Davis?
stripper teacher.
stripper teacher. She was smoking out. Nah, Tweeter. Because Tweeter drinks beer.
Yeah, they become friends. I mean, they're chatting about her weekends. Yeah,
I know nothing.
They had there's a scene in the movie where they go to the strip club, whatever, and one of their teachers is and she's super hot.
you have billboards for high school players. I mean,
Oh yeah,
the whole thing is just a tour de force.
insane.
I can't do the Dawson line justice, but I don't want your laugh. Yeah, it's awesome.
Good stuff. My number 2 is Remember the Titans.
Ah, okay.
Out of all the football movies, like I'm big on like the actual football shots. I think that movie has the best football footage out of any football movie.
Not money shots, football shots.
Yes, no.
Settle down, Sean.
Hey, now.
Like Sean, it was a cool story too with the whole the diversity and the intermingling and all that. And I mean, the cast was loaded too, completely loaded. I mean, frick, Ryan Gosling was the cornerback kid that gets benched for black scrubs. So, and then you had obviously Denzel's in it. He does great. Left side, strong side, all that shit. But it's really it's the story's very good, but the football footage takes it over the top for me because there are some hits in that movie that are fucking brutal. So plus it's got an awesome soundtrack too. It's got all that Motown music from the 70s, Marvin Gaye and shit like that. So
I need to go back and rewatch all of these.
actually I watched Titans about 6 or 7 months ago. I had it on while I was doing something else.
Nice.
Great flick.
Number 1, Mark.
So ultra lame. My number 1 is Remember the Titans.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's not ultra lame.
No, it's a great. I mean, it's just an awesome movie. From the like DJ was saying, the football scenes and the theme of it, the two schools merging, the black school, the white school, the black coach gets the offense or vice versa. I can't remember which is which, and the white coach is the defense, and they integrate the teams over time. And I think one of the lines that the main character, the main white character kid, he says, something about "You're my brother, we're brothers." Like it's a great movie.
Yeah, I think it was Ethan Suplee.
Oh.
It was.
Yeah.
Have you
he's-
seen
he's-
is in
pictures
that.
of him recently?
Oh yeah.
Have
Ridiculous.
you seen him?
shit.
Willem from Mallrats is a friggin' Adonis.
Brick
Really?
Looks
shit
like
house.
Ferrigno in the
He was like
Hulk.
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he's
Strowman.
huge.
He's in Friday Night Lights?
No,
I mean,
Remember the
he's
Remember the
Yeah,
Titans.
he's,
Yeah, he's-
Louis, the big left tackle kid.
Oh, that big guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Not Willem from Clerks.
Right,
Willem
I'm
from
thinking
Mallrats.
Clerks.
Not Mosier.
Yeah.
Right, it is a
Yeah.
schooner. That
Not Snowball.
schooner is a sailboat.
Yes, exactly. It's a sailboat.
Gotcha. Yes,
Magic
I have
Eye Boy.
seen him.
Nice. My number one is one that Mark mentioned in your honorable mentions. Any Given Sunday. Now,
We might as well tag team this. That's my number one as well.
really
Really?
interesting. So I'm realizing I have not seen that, for almost 20 years. I mean, that's an old movie. But my recollection of it was kind of what you were saying, DJ, about remember the Titans, where the thing I liked about it, because I was into production and cinematography and stuff like that, was
That's
the,
part of
the
mine.
technology used, like the attention to the football scenes.
And at the
Yeah.
time they were doing it.
And
This
this
is
is
20 years back.
Yeah.
The helmet cams and stuff they use and all
Yeah,
that?
and they just the
quick
hits
cut
and the quick
scenes.
cuts, but
Yeah.
but not Michael Bay bullshit quick cut. Literally,
They tried to replicate the
support it.
chaos
Exactly.
of
Yeah.
an actual pro football.
Yeah.
and I also a lot of the things that I like about whether it's Ballers or The Player or Ray Donovan. I love the business aspects and the inside financial aspects and management aspects that came into play there. The who was the Cameron
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 Diaz.
Diaz was the
Cameron
owner.
Diaz.
And Margaret was the
And Margaret was the
and
that's-
then wasn't
the
it
cast was a
Pacino?
sports.
It's
Well,
a
every
great-
Oliver Stone movie
Yeah.
exploded.
Pacino was
Yeah.
Pacino was the coach.
So
Your buddy Warren Taylor's in it.
Dennis
yeah.
Quaid was
Sharky.
the,
He was the
starting
Yeah,
quarterback.
Rooney,
The one
yeah.
he was Jack Caparuni. Was that his name?
Cap
Cap something.
And he
Caparuni.
gets hurt, and Stephen Willie Beeman comes
Steamin'
in.
Willie.
Yeah.
LL Cool J was in it.
Yep.
Elizabeth Berkley,
Bill
Saved by the
Bellamy.
Bell.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she
so-
looking for work after Showgirls?
After show.
Yeah, after Showgirls.
Let's see, just any check.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but so keep going. I mean, that
Matthew
you know
Modine.
more about it
Lauren
than I do.
Hawley. Was Lauren Hawley the Cap's wife?
Yes.
Yes, she
Yep,
was.
She was.
Charlton Heston was in it.
Gabriel Union in
Matthew
that?
Modine was in it.
Commissioner.
He's the commissioner.
Grade school.
Heston's the commissioner.
Gabriel
It's,
Union?
it's a tour de force for a cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That made number one on my list. But as a football fan, I mean, Mark and I are talking about Cardinals games from
Oh, yeah.
1982 here, for God's sakes. That was the first football movie that got me off my ass and wanted to go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
They were replicating the pro game with pro players that were in these
Yeah.
spots. You bring Switzer was in it. Buckus
Yep.
was in it. You brought a bunch of the old players back.
Buckus.
Lawrence Taylor was playing on the team.
Yeah. Sharky.
So, and it did. It brought, I think it gave you the best depiction of pro football at that time. And it was a lot of what you were talking about. The cinematography with the quick hits and the helmet cam, things that you hadn't seen before that now you should put on the VR headset.
Exactly.
And you're
yeah.
standing behind Brady.
Yeah.
Harley was watching wrestling. She's standing in the ring as the move. It's nuts.
Yeah.
So you hadn't seen that back then. And then you take the Oliver Stone take on it.
Yeah.
With the steroids and the CTE
Before
and
he
the
got-
cocaine
yeah,
and
exactly.
everything.
The
And
wife pushing him to
Well,
play. Even
yeah.
though he's
And now what's
friggin', like,
interesting is
take the needle and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's interesting is the NFL wanted no part of that movie. They distanced themselves as
Oh, yeah.
far, but a lot of people will say that was your first jumping off point to a lot of the head trauma discussions that
Oh, yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
CTE, they saw when you see it on screen and they're saying this is a depiction of the NFL.
Yeah.
People are generally sheep, right? They're going to, whatever you put in front of them, they're going to believe.
Mhm.
So the NFL was actually forced to
deal.
do this.
Yeah.
They didn't give any support to it. It was supposed to be the Miami Dolphins
Yeah.
in the original draft.
Oh,
They had
really?
to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
To
end.
a
Yeah.
fictional team.
To a fictional team because the NFL pulled all support when they read the script. So
I do like that movie does have one of the a really great movie scene where, they basically shit Cam Pacino and, Cameron Diaz is such a see you next Tuesday in that movie. And, she's at the press conference. She's like, I got rid of him. She's all happy. He's like, yeah, and I just signed Willie Beeman, my quarterback, into Cleveland or whatever. And she's like blindsided. They took like the big star off the team and everything like that. She had no idea. I just love that part.
it gives you one of the great speeches too.
Oh yeah,
His
Motivating.
locker room speech
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
everything 6 inches in front of your face.
Yeah.
And doesn't he do a big thing at a podium too with the press? I feel like he does a
was-
pretty good speech. But yeah, I remember the
And a lot of it
locker
was
room.
based off of Parcells,
Yeah.
who at the time we still liked. So
I still like him. He's part of.
I do too.
Part of the
It's-
Holy Trilogy.
But there was a lot of Parcells in that
Yeah.
character. So
Nice.
that's mine
Cool.
and Sean's.
Yes, exactly. What's yours,
Excellent.
DJ?
Okay, so my number one's not in the same vein. So you had Titans, you guys at Any Given Sunday. Possibly like the two best football movies. They're not probably maybe possibly the two best sports movies ever. So my number one, I went with more something that I used to watch a lot as a kid. It's not even close to as a good movie. My number one movie is Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula.
Kathy Ireland. Don't
Kathy Ireland.
shortchange her.
Sinbad. Fun Sinbad.
Robert Loggia.
Yep.
Wow, Mark, pulling it out.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman's in it.
Really?
Yeah, he's the kid who his dad built the library.
This is good. I'm glad you brought this up because it's the flip side of Any Given Sunday. We tried to get people that could play in one, and then Jason Bateman had to be in that one.
Exactly.
So, Sinbad. Yeah.
See, where they
Did they dance?
Wasn't there like a drunken Irish guy as the kicker or something?
No, that was the replacement.
that was the replacement.
No, that is the
Yeah.
replacement.
Ole.
But is
He's
there-
wily. Yeah, I don't know why. So
A drunken gambler.
yeah, I'm a huge Bakula fan. When I was a kid, I was hooked on Quantum Leap so bad. And I like sports too. So when I found there was like a sports movie with the Quantum Leap guy, I was all in. And I mean, I think I wore the VHS tape out back in the day. I own it on Blu-ray.
That was me with the Dawson, man.
Yeah.
When I found out Dawson was going to be in a sports movie.
There you go, the Dawson.
Away from the creek.
I'm embarrassed. Kathy Ireland was the kicker.
She was the
That's
kicker.
their-
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, I think 9 when I started watching it, so I didn't have an appreciation for Kathy Ireland yet.
Her entire acting career before that was DSI swimsuit issue. That was the extent
Was
of
that-
it.
was
She
she-
could smile.
92-ish?
Yeah, because I think that was before Loaded Weapon, wasn't it? Because she was in National Lampoon's
That
Loaded
doesn't-
Weapon
yeah,
1.
that doesn't count as acting either.
It's an IMDb credit.
Loaded weapon.
Shit, we got those.
That's true.
doesn't
That's
count.
true. That's true. There's 3 IMDb credits in at this table.
That's crap.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually, I'm not on IMDb.
Oh, you could be on IMDb if you want.
I just had never
He's
got
still
around to it.
hiding.
You still
And
have
what was your second one?
Actually, I'm supposed to have a producer credit on a short film, but it hasn't happened.
Adult movies don't count.
It's not an adult movie, you bastard.
Like,
What was
be
your
a bad
second?
thing.
What was your second one, DJ?
my second what? My
Didn't you have two? You said.
no, it was just necessary
Okay.
roughness.
Oh,
No, it was the
oh,
opposite
now
of
I'm let
everything you
down. I
guys
thought
talked
you
about.
guys had something else.
I can't even come up with it on the fly. I like what the
Cheese?
Adam Sandler freaking Mean Machine.
Waterboy?
No.
No. Oh, the remake of The Longest Yard.
Yeah, that one's pretty good too. But no, it's
Longest Yard.
definitely necessary roughness.
Longest yard.
Yeah, but they killed Chris Rock. I can't
I know.
get behind
I
that.
know. That's why I want Bakula.
That's what I was
It's all about Bakula.
alluding to with Mark. I'm like, you on the original Longest Yard? I mean, you had Bert.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
We had the remake had Burt too.
Yeah.
Nate Scarborough, the running back from Oklahoma. Okay, that's enough of that. So Mark had Friday Night Lights, We Are Marshall, and Remember the Titans. Sean had Remember the Titans, The Blind Side, and Any Given Sunday. Chris had Jerry Maguire, Varsity Blues, and Any Given Sunday. And I had The Replacements, Remember the Titans, and Necessary Roughness.
I think these are all pretty good movies.
Very
to watch.
eclectic mix. Of
It is, yeah. It's a
The
decent.
three that Sean saw, he loved.
I saw the other ones too that you mentioned. I just couldn't remember them. If things that I remember are requirements for top 3, we're
And we're done.
We're done. Show over. So thanks everyone for listening. Mark, thanks for coming on.
yeah.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
Mark.
having
stopping
me.
by.
Yeah, maybe
Hopefully
we'll do one
I
of
earned
these-
a re-invite at some point.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
I
Yes.
can't do the normal comic book stuff. I have.
Okay.
That's
So
okay. I can't
offer.
either.
Well, I'll make them talk about real people every so often.
We could do like a baseball season primer or something like that.
Just get ready. Next time, DJ is going to want you to be able to put together a football team just using comic book characters.
Yeah, that was my first idea.
I said there's no way.
I wouldn't have been able to do that. All right, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Well, Batman's the
Oh, we
coach.
should start with Hulk and Juggernaut. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have Alfred as the coach, but
Oh, okay. There you go. So,
My entire team is all the different incarnations of Catwoman and Batgirl.
not the cheerleaders, the team.
I'm glad we didn't
What
go that.
kind of
we-
sexist bullshit is that, Chris Davis?
Well, good. Good.
The only time I see girls playing is
Good.
when I watch
You put
Fable.
Batgirl left tackle and I'll fucking Juggernaut.
Yeah,
in
it's,
defensive
this
end.
is true.
You're gonna have problems.
It's going to be an awful
So-
scene.
But yeah, so everyone hits up on Twitter at FMN37. We still maybe could fit 1 or 2 more questions into the AMA episode that we're going to do.
Oh,
So
It's going to be gold.
yeah, so if you want to know how many naps Sean takes during the day or anything like that,
zero.
I
Zero
know.
And the name of the
naps.
movie Sean has a producer's credit on it. Don't give it away.
Okay. All
Don't
right.
give it away.
Well, I need to. Yeah, it got lost.
A likely story. Mr. Jeremy won't let you have a coffee.
Everyone have a good night. Thanks.
Enjoy the Super Bowl.